If you've been transferring Canvas content from an existing course to a new course each semester by copying and pasting, you're probably pretty frustrated. The good news is that there is an easier and better way. By the end of this lesson, you will know how to do two things: copy over an entire course into a blank Canvas shell, and export an entire course for import into a blank Canvas shell. Transferring material from an existing Canvas course into a new blank Canvas shell is really pretty easy. The first thing you'll want to do is be in the brand new blank course. And from the home page, over on the right-hand side, choose the option Import Existing Content. Once on this page, from the drop-down menu, select Copy a Canvas course. The next thing you'll want to do is search for the course you want to copy the material from. We're using my developmental shell today because that's what we're working with. And then you have the option to transfer all content or only specific content. Now, if you choose all content, that's fine. You'll get everything transferred over, but you'll also probably get your announcements and maybe some other things that you'll need to remove, which is okay, but it will take a little bit of checking out and working to get things the way you want them, which is going to happen no matter what you do. But if you choose Select Specific Content, which I'm going to do so I can show you how to do that, you will be able to choose what goes over to the new course before it even goes. And then you have the option to adjust events and due dates. Now, as anyone who has ever done this can tell you, this will give you mixed results. You almost never get things to transfer over exactly the way you had the due dates in previous semesters. But the nice thing about it is that if you choose a beginning date and an ending date for the original course, whatever date it began, and then the date that the new course begins, at least the transfer will put everything into a time frame so that you can go into the calendar monthly view and drag and drop your assignments and other activities to the dates that you want them to be. So we're not going to do that because mine don't have due dates or any events or dates to transfer, so I'm going to leave that alone, but that's some advice for that. Okay, and then we want to transfer our specific content, so I'm going to click Import. And you'll notice it says Waiting for Selection. That means I need to click this button that says Select Content, and it will give me the options for what to select. Now I want to transfer over the course settings. I probably want my syllabus. I probably want my modules too, but if you notice there are arrows here on some of these items, and what that means is you can click the arrow and you can choose what you want. Now I want all my modules to go, so I will choose that. I'll want all my assignments to go and my quizzes. There will probably be things like discussion topics that I don't want, but you can pick and choose which things you want. Once you've decided what you want to go, then you click Select Content, and then it becomes queued, which means it's working. And pretty soon it will say completed. And once it has completed, you can go in and look at the materials. You'll notice now that my syllabus is not blank and that my navigation menu has changed because the settings have changed. My modules will now appear where it was a blank course before, and there you go. Now, if you're an adjunct working for more than one institution, you obviously will not be able to copy from one of your Crafton courses over to the course for your other school. But what you can do is export the course, download it, and then import the course at the other institution. You'll have to make a lot of different changes, obviously, unless you've kept all mention of your schools out of your courses. But here's what you do if you want to export a course for import into a new course at a different institution. First, scroll down to Settings. And once you're in Settings, you can look over here on the right-hand side again and click Export Course Content. If you want to export the whole course, you choose Course. This will also allow you to only export quizzes, which is also an interesting option. But if you want to export the whole course, you just click Create Export, and it does take some time. But once you have exported it, it will give you a link where you can download the file. Okay, and there we go. You'll notice that right here, you can see my previous exports, but right here it says New Export. You will click that link, and it will allow you to download to your machine. I'm not going to do it. And then you save it to your computer, and when you go back to your course at your other institution, you can import existing content. And then when you get to this page and select, you will select Canvas Course Export Package, and then follow the instructions from there. And that's it. I hope that makes things easier. This professional development instructional video has been brought to you by Crafton Hills College Distance Education and Professional Development.